So this YouTuber did a very horrible Dragon Ball scale, so let's debunk it.
Goku and Beerus's clash was threatening to destroy the universe. We know Goku scales to this as the only reason it didn't was because Goku mastered ki control, effectively lessening the impact each punch caused. Had he not done this, the universe itself would have been destroyed. Now the reason I believe this feat, Goku's best feat, isn't higher than universal is because the universe he threatened to destroy was not infinite. Allow me to explain. There are no shortage of statements detailing that the universe and what it contains are infinite in size, sure, but there are even more debunks to these statements as well. None of the statements detailing the universe being infinite come from the manga, the source material, written by Toriyama and governed by Toriyama. Sure, the other sources are approved by Toriyama, but the manga takes precedence over those other sources. But why does this matter? In the manga, it is stated by Bulma that the universe has an edge. Bulma, being someone who can create a time machine, should probably know a lot about the universe.
Time travel has nothing to do with the size of any universe.
Plus, when she asks Jaco about finding the center of the universe, which can't exist in an infinite space, he said that it would be almost impossible to find.
And about this Bulma statement, I have already debunked it in my last video. Bulma is just referring to observable universe, and Jaco's statement clearly proves Bulma's lack of space knowledge, because she have no idea how big the observable universe is. Also, the guidebook confirms that only observable universe is divided into north, south, east, and west, which proves the infinite universe.
Even mentions how Zuno, an omniscient being, would know where it is, which implies that there is one. In fact, Zuno even leads them there through coordinates. Now tell me how coordinates would be useful in an infinite space.
The discovered part of an infinite universe can have coordinates, because discovered part itself is finite.
Bulma also hooks Goku up with a tracker for the Super Dragon Balls, which would be useless if the universe was infinite.
Just because universe is infinite doesn't mean the radar can't be used. The radar just scans a specific area, and as you move it changes.
The final drop of evidence is that all of the 12 universes are connected. You can simply walk in and out of them from where they cut off, which couldn't be possible if they were all infinite.
Have you ever heard of infinity with finite boundaries? This is a type of dimensional barrier which makes an infinity look finite, but when you enter it, you can never escape. Also, Akira Toriyama drew the universe diagram so the staff can understand the universe properly, which is also a good evidence for infinite universe. If you guys want to know properly about infinite universe, you can watch my video. I have explained it in detail.
Now let's move on to speed. Speed isn't as contentious as attack potency, but it's still heavily debated amongst the community. I'm just gonna say it right now, any speed scale that doesn't end with Goku being massively faster than Light Plus is wrong. So I'm not even gonna get into that. Instead, I'm gonna debunk arguments that get him higher. Right off the bat, any infinite speed or immeasurable speed arguments that exist are debunked by Goku using instant transmission to get everywhere.
Because teleportation is much better than raw speed.
And the fact that he needs Bulma's time machine to go to alternate timelines.
Just because Goku uses Bulma's time machine doesn't mean he is MFTL. Infinite Zamasu was able to go to past, and it is stated that fused Zamasu doesn't have time ring, which puts his speed to immeasurable.
Real quick, I'd like to debunk Hit's time skip being a factor. Goku didn't outspeed Hit's time skip or whatever, he grew too strong for Hit's ability to work on him. So he wasn't too fast, he was too strong for it to affect him. So no, he didn't force himself into the future like the anime said.
Yes, I agree with time skip argument.
People like to bring up Goku moving in the quote-unquote timeless void that Zeno created, which would get him to inaccessible speed. But there's no evidence that this void didn't have time, otherwise the time machine wouldn't have been able to travel to that point.
There is a difference between timeless realm and timeline. A timeline can have a timeless realm, just like the world of void.
And it wouldn't make sense with a scaling as Jiren, someone who was stronger than that Goku was affected by time-based abilities, which shouldn't work if he had inaccessible speed.
Bro just read one panel and decided to make a video. If you go to further panels, Jiren was just toying with Hit, after that he moved faster than time. I have done 2 videos on Dragon Ball's cosmology, if you need to know make sure to watch. And I don't know much about Bill Cipher, so I am not talking about his scale, but the Goku scale was horrible. That's all for today. Thanks for watching.